Thank you for tuning in to the best parenting show on the internet, Post Daily Dose.
It's the Post. It's the Post. It's the Post. The Post Daily Dose. It's the Post. It's the Post. It's the Post. The Post Daily Dose. It's the Post. It's the Post.
Good evening, Facebook family. Good morning and good afternoon, depending on what part of the world you are in. Welcome to another episode of Post Daily Dose with me, your trusted parenting advisor, faithful guide and servant on the healing journey. What's my name? Big Papa Bryan+Post. Hope you've had a fantastic day. It's very rainy here in Oklahoma. You know, I was scrolling back to see what number I did yesterday on the Post Daily Dose, and I think it's had like 193 views, which is so interesting because, it must be the title, I'm not sure, because some of the videos that I feel like are the absolute best ones, like they get the least views, and it's fascinating. And other ones, have 2,000 views, 3,000 views. I'm like, you just never know what's going to catch on with people. So if you get a chance, I really encourage you to go into the video sections on the Post+Institute Facebook page and look at some of the videos that I've done in the past, because there's some really good stuff on there. Hey, Caitlin. Hey. So tonight I thought I'd talk about From Fear to Love. This is, I think this was my third or fourth book. And I'm getting ready to, the reason it was sitting here on my desk and I decided to talk about it is because I'm getting ready to record the audio version of it. So I love audio learning. And so I'm going to go sit in studio and I'm going to read this book for you all, because I personally love audio listening and audio learning, and I always have. And so today I've kind of been working on a new funnel for it, and we're going to do like a free plus shipping offer for so all you have to do to get it, and most of you guys probably already have it, but all you'll have to do is pay the shipping and handling. So I've been putting that together, something I enjoy doing, and then I'm going to do the audio version, so you're going to get the audio version included with that. So I just thought I'd pop it open here, kind of like you do the Bible, and just stick your finger on something and see what comes up. And the first thing that comes up is, well, it's maybe the second or third thing, but the thing that jumps out is the main premise of reactive attachment disorder is that the child cannot form positive, lasting relationships. Here are the key points to remember about children diagnosed with reactive attachment disorder. So the main premise of reactive attachment disorder is that a child cannot form positive, lasting relationships. Let's see, and then number 2 says, any trauma occurring from conception to the first 5 years of life can create the potential for attachment challenges. Right, because the way I look at reactive attachment disorder, and let's see what I have here. Yeah, it's been a long time since I read this book. Hey, Bethany. It's been a long time since I read this book. Once a little known, seldom recognized mental health diagnosis, reactive attachment disorder has become the new buzzword in the mental health industry. RAD was first introduced about 20 years ago. Kids referred to as disturbed or unattached. The main premise is that the child cannot form positive, lasting relationships. The RAD child seems unable to socially connect with or attach to others. Many of their behaviors appear frightening and downright dangerous, leaving parents feeling resented, blamed, or chastised by others. And then I talk a little bit about the complications. It says we hear much about the attachment disorder given diagnosis. And then it says, so this is interesting. So then the plot thickens. It says we hear much about attachment disorder diagnosis given to many adopted children. As long as a child is in a state of stress and fear, he cannot develop attachments. This is important. As long as the parents are in a state of fear and stress, they cannot bond with the child either. Kittle and Kloss, the pioneering attachment pediatricians, say attachment is the behavior from the child to the parent, and bonding is the behavior from the parent to the child. We talk so much about attachment disorders without realizing that the problem might be a bonding disorder. Attachment and bonding is a two-way street. We can't focus on a child's ability to attach without focusing on the parent's ability to bond. Because if the parent also has a trauma history, he or she will have an impaired ability to bond as well. Many parents grew up with parents who had impaired attachment abilities, so their own parents were both prone to dysregulation, making it difficult to engage their child's oxytocin response. When these children become adults and parents themselves, they struggle to create healthy attachments and regulation. Therefore, they inadvertently prevent a healthy oxytocin response in their own children. All these issues create negative neurophysiologic feedback loops. Sounds pretty freaking interesting to me. When did this guy write this book? Was this 2010? No, this is a recent publishing. Did I write this in 2010? This was 8 years ago I wrote this book. So very interesting. Very, very, very interesting, because I believe that fundamentally children are not attachment disordered at all. I feel like they have their attachment challenged, because I know that as long as you are stressed, you cannot develop secure attachment. You can get this book, by the way, on Amazon, and I think you can also get it on Post+Institute.com. If you get it from Post+Institute.com, maybe even on Amazon, it comes with this nifty little, look at that handsome man, nifty little bookmarker. So I know that children who are have attachment issues or attachment challenged, because the attachment system is derived from the stress reaction system. So when you are in a constant state of stress, your cellular system stays constricted into survival. As long as you're in survival, you cannot develop secure attachment. It's physiologically impossible. As long as a parent is stressed and in survival, they cannot bond with the child. So attachment and bonding, it's attachment and bonding. It's a two-way street. And a lot of times, I'm going to say 95% of the time in mental health, we do not look at that. Because if we really did look at it, if we really understood the implications of it, we would never work with children just by themselves. Because just working with a child by themselves is only working on the attachment pathway. Well, what if the parent is depressed? What if the parent is stressed out from work? What if the parent just got laid off? What if the parent is they're in a relationship that's not good? What if the parent's an alcoholic? What if the parent's a drug addict? What if the parent's just not very nice? Well, can you still say that the child is attachment challenged? You can say they're attachment challenged, but can you say they're attachment disordered? No, because it's a two-way street. The truth of the matter is any of us in times of stress can be challenged in our attachment systems. That's why I call it attachment challenge, because our attachment system is fundamentally our cellular system. Because we are connected through our cells. We are connected through the vibrations that we communicate with one another. So it's a cellular experience. So if you are stressed out, you are not in a place to open up for attachment, because you are in a place of survival. So it's very important as a parent that you understand that when you're working towards attachment, number one, bonding is imperative. And in fact, you need to be in a place to bond before you can expect a child to attach. Big one, big one, big one, big one, big one. So many kind of traditional attachment therapists like to create all this stress and all this anxiety around children and their behaviors. And then what happens is the parents get more stressed out. Then the child gets more stressed out. Then there is no attachment and bonding going on. So it's very, very important that you realize that attachment and bonding is a two-way street. Before a child can attach, they have to have a parent who is willing to bond. Keep that in mind. Remember, in any given situation, we always have two choices. We can continue to react from the past and just do the same thing over and over and over and over again and operate from fear. Or we can stop. We can take 3 to 10 deep breaths. We can slow down. We can choose love. Go to Amazon or Post+Institute.com and buy this book, because that is a beginning step for some of you in truly choosing love. And just know that pretty soon, I'm going to be doing, Thursday actually, I'm going to be recording the audio version of this book. And I'm going to do a little update as I go along, because I have a hard time thinking about reading a book against, a deeper level of knowledge and experience and wisdom that I carry today, and not catching you guys up to date. So that should be fun, huh? Debbie says attachment is relationship and one side is experiencing issues or both. Success really can't be expected until both sides are. Amen, amen, and God bless you, top fan, Debbie. That is well spoken indeed. All right, guys, God bless you. Have a good evening. Big Papa loves you. I thank you so much for always tuning in. And I know you're waiting for me to sing tonight. No, I'm not going to sing tonight. Sorry. Don't throw your dollars. Don't throw roses. No, please. No. Bet you by golly, wow. You're the only one I'm dreaming of forever. That's Prince. You know I love my boy. God bless everyone. Have a good night. Get a good night's rest. Big Papa hopes that the angels descend down over your home, around, and just shield, protect your entire home, your children, yourself, that you rest a deep sleep, that you wake up in the morning refreshed, re-energized, reinvigorated, and most of all, restored and made whole. Back to your beautiful, wonderful, and loving self. God bless. We'll see you tomorrow.